He's 16, he's turning 17 tomorrow. He's 16, he's turning 17 tomorrow.
Yeah, English football, it's been growing for sure. I think if you would have said back in 2018 when England got to the semi-final against Croatia, that their path now, 6 years on, 7 years on, that they would have reached 2 finals, a semi-final, quarter-final, no one would have quite believed you. So English football are on a great path. But like I said, it's now time to show that we can win. You know, nations like yourself, Spain, who've been there, won European Championships, won finals, they get that respect because they've done it in the big moments. And we've got to the big moments and not quite done it since '66. So I think now's a great chance for us as players, us as a nation to take that next step and, become champions. I think that's the next big step for England.
Speaking of young players, and you mentioned Lamine Yamal. He's 16, he's turning 17 tomorrow. Can you imagine what it's like to be under the pressure that he's under? I mean, the France players talking about him before the game, all the media attention, all the attention from the other team. So can you imagine what that's like?
Not at all. I think I see, as soon as we won the game the other day, I see a stat that he was 12 when COVID hit. So that was pretty scary that he was 12 years old when COVID was around. So it shows how good he is. He's 16. Look, I don't know why, the French players, would talk a player down like that, because what he's done at Barcelona as a 16-year-old, you have to actually just applaud it. Me as a football fan, as well as a player, you have to respect it. And sometimes you have to say at 16, wow, that shows a lot of guts to play for Barcelona, one, but also to do what he's doing at that age. It's really, really special. So, like I said, there's mutual respect there between their players, and I'm sure they've got the respect as well. And obviously it's a final that's there to be won. So look, we're ready. May the best team win. Good luck to them. But of course, we really, really want this, and I'm sure the nation, everyone get behind us. And I think young kids now are just becoming more and more aware to things. At 16 years old, I was in digs, which is a house that I stayed in at West Ham, finishing my school. Obviously, he's here doing his own work on the European Championship. So I think it's just we're in just completely different times now. I think 16-year-olds act way older than they actually are. And I'm sure I've seen the stories about his dad and things like that. I'm sure he's had an unbelievable upbringing. He's been, kept his feet on the ground, and I think that's shown why he's become such a good footballer, because he's got good people around him and people around him that care and want him to do well. So, yeah, fair play to him.